Hello and welcome to the Weather Hazards Briefing by National Weather Service Pocatello for Sunday, September 19th. In this presentation, these are our main points. There's a storm moving through eastern Idaho. Even right now, it will continue during the day. It will not be as windy as yesterday, but we still expect some gusts in excess of 30 miles an hour. It'll also be much colder. We're looking for afternoon highs to be down 20 to 25 degrees Fahrenheit compared to yesterday. And this low is dragging a cold front through the area. It will be in the Pocatello area about midday, to the west prior to that, and to the east after that. And this is bringing rain and some high elevation snow. Accumulations should stick above 7,500 foot elevation or so. It can range anywhere from mostly 1 to 6 inches, with a few areas in the northeast highlands getting in excess of 6 inches. Cold air in the storm's wake will leave lower elevation temperatures overnight tonight in the lower to middle 30s, and so that is enough to have us issue a frost advisory for the Snake River Plain and eastern Magic Valley, or all locations, and we expect it to be even colder for Monday night and Tuesday morning. Once the storm finally has exited the region by Monday night, we're looking for high pressure to move back in, and this will allow gradual warming, and we should be back to the lower 80s by midweek. So this is our outlook. There is some thunderstorm activity associated with this cold front as well, and it's mostly areas from, say, Burley's latitude northward. So you'll notice that the South Hills and Southeast Highlands don't have much of a risk of lightning there. And then the snow, again, in excess of 7,500 foot elevation. That would be for the Lost River, Wood River, Sawtooth area, Lemhi County, and the eastern Highlands as well should be in there. And then really after the snow has ended, with just a little bit lingering into Monday morning, not very much. Most of it, the brunt of it is, especially this during the day today. And then for the eastern highlands, tonight period. After that, just a couple days of frost. And then on Wednesday, there is low pressure moving close to us. It'll stay, however, in Montana. And all it will do is elevate the winds, say, in the Snake River Plain and the eastern highlands and Lemhi counties. So basically the northern end of our forecast area. And then starting Thursday, that's when we should start seeing mild temperatures once again, sort of an Indian summer after our first frost as we start to enter fall here on Wednesday. So this is a surface weather depiction of what's going on this morning. You can see the boundary here. That is more of a cold front for us, really, with it pushing with northwest winds behind it, and that will push through. And you can see they are looking at rain and thunderstorms, and then there should be some mixed precipitation in here with snow. So this is the highs today. This compares to highs yesterday. They were mostly in the 70s to around 80. Now we're looking at upper 50s for the Snake River Plain, and struggling to get there. A lot of it in the middle 50s. And here are the winds for this afternoon. You can see gusting up to around 30 miles an hour, and that's mostly over craters of the moon and southern portions of the Arco Desert. But for most of the I-15, I-86 corridor, we're looking at gusts from 25 to 30 miles an hour. And then in the afternoon, it does peak there. But again, these are gusts, and so sustained winds considerably less. And that continues into the afternoon here. All right, let's see how the snow evolves. This is right now. You can see some light snow, maybe up to 2 inches falling between midnight last night and 6 a.m. So there's not a whole lot, and mostly it's relegated to the high elevations you see as it follows basically the mountain range crests. Then it intensifies here between 6 a.m. and noon. You can see a lot of 1 to 2 inches of snow. You can see it starting now north of Island Park up along our border with Montana. And then by afternoon, it starts to slacken a little bit there in the central Idaho mountains, but it actually is intensifying in our northeast highlands. And then by midnight, or so the evening hours from 6 p.m. to midnight tonight, is definitely tapering off in the central Idaho mountains to just really less than an inch and mostly a skiff of snow. And actually getting better in the Tetons and places in Wyoming, and starting to leave our part of the northeast highlands alone. Again, it continues after midnight, but it's really limited to just that northeast corner and is done basically after that. So these are the overnight lows on Monday morning. So 17 degrees in Stanley because of the clear night tonight that they will be having. Pretty cold, and you can see most temperatures, even the warmest temperatures really in the Snake River Plain and Eastern Magic Valley are along the I-15, I-86 corridor, and you can see it's 34 to 38 degrees, and so that has precipitated the frost advisory for tonight. It's even colder in these regions out here. As you get towards Arco, it's below freezing, and then definitely in the high elevation basins in the central Idaho mountains, they are definitely getting below freezing. In some areas, you can see almost single digits there in portions of that location. So this is where our warnings and watches are. This is all frost advisory for tonight. As I said, it'll be colder the next morning, and so expect a repeat of this, or it might actually even be a freeze warning. We're going to take another look at it during the day today just to see how cold we get, because the trend in temperatures is downward. So these are the highs later on Monday. You can see not much change, just a slight improvement in terms of warming from what we're expecting today on Sunday. And here's Tuesday overnight lows. You can see a lot more below freezing in especially the northern end of the Snake River Plain. And snow during this time, nothing really going on there. And finally, max high temperatures for Tuesday. We are starting to bounce back. Finally, we're back to around 70 here in Pocatello. So that's, a 10-degree increase or so. And here on Wednesday, or actually today, Tuesday night forecast, still a lot of temperatures in the 30s to around 40 near Burley. So it would be another night of frost for a lot of locations. So once again, just to recap, we are looking for colder temperatures. Again, that's down 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. We are looking for some snow, so if you happen to be headed for the higher elevations in the central Idaho mountains or along our northeast highlands, be ready for that. And then if you are a gardener of any sort, we are looking at frost advisories at least the next 2 mornings, possibly for 3, and possibly even a freeze warning for Monday night, Tuesday morning. That is all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at the telephone number provided, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.